exercise it.
I said one thing about you a couple minutes ago, and now you're just gonna come after me. And I was actually not even. I was like, it was maybe slightly a backwards compliment, but it wasn't a burn.
I'd say it was. Yes, it was a backwards. compliment.
It was a backwards.
Yeah, it was a backwards compliment.
Yeah,
You called me stubborn.
Yeah, but then I said the other person was way more stubborn than you.
I'm 9 out of 10. He's 20 out of 10.
Kind of like when Ronaldo has a chance to kick the ball, and I said he kicks it 20 out of 10 times.
Right.
Exact same scenario.
I get I'm stubborn. I like things my way.
Yeah,
I argue my points.
Woo! Don't I know it?
But you hit me. I was thinking about it. You hit me by surprise because you're like, well, you're stubborn.
Yeah, you're a stubborn guy.
And I felt like Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
I felt like Joe Pesci in Goodfellas.
Yeah, right,
What
right.
do you mean I'm stubborn? Except I'm not kidding. Like, Mitch, what do you mean?
You're a stubborn guy.
How? Like, give me an example of where I've been stubborn. It's plaguing me.
We only have an hour show. Like, usually, so I can't. Like, dude, I could probably go for the entire hour. That's the whole
I
thing.
want one example. Is there something I can work on to be less stubborn?
No, it's not something, nor do I want you to work on it. It was just constructive criticism. It didn't mean anything more than what it was. So walk away.
Am I more bad stubborn than I am good stubborn?
No, it's a good stubborn.
It's a good stubborn.
It's a good stubborn.
But there's some bad stubborn.
Well, no, you know what?
But
It
if you were
depends
to
on the
describe
subject.
it-
How about this? It depends on the subject. It depends on how demanding I am on a subject as well, right?
Okay,
You know
so
what I mean?
if you're describing me to other people who
Right.
haven't met me yet, outside of probably the best hair you've ever seen, insanely good looking, great physique.
All okay.
Don't forget the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saved the best for last. The greatest hair of all time.
The greatest. The greatest.
But outside, and then you go, and you know what? Funny,
Funny,
personable,
charismatic.
Sure.
Sure.
But
Are we making you a Tinder profile?
but stubborn.
But stubborn.
Stubborn.
Stubborn. Yeah.
You're not telling Lacey I'm stubborn. You're not going to ruin that.
Lacey
Don't-
already knows that.
She knows I'm
Well,
stubborn.
she met you. It doesn't take long for it to come out.
But she digs it.
Hey, man.
And I dig that she digs it.
I dig it, girl.
That reminds me of
You know what stubbornness is? Can I tell you what that is?
talk to me.
Stubbornness is a sign of times. You know why? It's episode 40.
Oh,
Episode 40. Do you know who turns 40 in a couple of weeks? Yeah.
Who Mitch?
Yours
Who?
truly.
Boom!
Wow.
Yours truly.
The 4. You're going to be in Greece for it.
I'm going to be in Greece for it, but take a look at this beard.
It's like graduation.
Yeah. Oh, is it really, Jeff? Yeah.
Yeah. Like you're graduating to like the full Maga.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, each week Jeff's Greek gets better.
It's better.
It gets better.
You know, all the Greeks now, Jeff, they're like, wow, Jeff has used the term full maga.
Yeah, he's used full maga. Full maga. Now he's telling me
That
I'm
should be like a
progressing.
porn term.
Full maga. I think we could make that
Yeah,
work.
that right there was on the Pornhub. That's full maga.
That's full maga right there.
Full maga.
Full maga. That's hilarious. Yeah, episode 40.
Wow.
Crazy.
40 weeks.
Where has the time gone?
You know what else is full Maga?
What's that?
You bringing in a full case of Stella.
Yes. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. You know why? I've realized we were bringing in the coffees for a little while.
they're great.
And they're good.
They
For the
serve
winter,
their
After
they're
a
great
long,
in the
hard
winter.
day,
Yeah.
you need that little like oomph
it's
in the
summer.
day. And then all of a sudden you say to yourself, you know what? I got to know. I need a little beer. I need something. And you know what? Let's call it it's Stampede
It's
Week.
Stampede. It's
Yes,
patio
it is.
attitude.
People right now are on the Stampede grounds, throwing up on one another, making out, doing some crazy debauchery.
having threesomes.
And we're missing out on it.
Look,
and
having
we're here.
threesomes in a back alley
Yeah.
and then coming out with a music single and then dancing in a Lethbridge strip club.
Will that girl ever live down that scenario?
You make me feel so good inside.
I think she needs a comeback tour.
You know what? I do wonder if somebody, because everyone is always trying to outdo the other person.
Right.
Especially, we talk about sports all the time. You know, one record's broken after another. Will somebody break her record?
So far, she's tackled 2 guys.
2.
Is someone brave enough? This Stampede, this is a real locker room talk challenge.
Challenge.
3 guys.
I'm missing out. What happened exactly? I didn't hear.
Do you remember that one girl? So someone, okay, what had happened was a girl from England, Jeff, They were here at the Stampede visiting, and they caught on camera.
She's not from England. She was here. She's
No,
Calgarian.
she's here, but the people, the girl
those
that
guys?
took the
Okay.
video.
Sure.
So there's two guys tag teaming this girl, that Alexa girl. And no, not the Alexa from Amazon. It was a real Alexa.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And so they were tag teaming her in the back, and this tourist caught it on video and posted it. Oh my God, this is the Calgary Stampede. Now, shame on all of us Calgarians that we never promoted it.
Right.
We had to wait for someone to come in to promote it.
And
True.
God bless those Stampede shorts.
So she did a little strip club tour. She had a hit single. She did this whole gamut of really the 15 minutes of fame, and then it died out. She's done.
She was literally the crappiest
on the
Kardashian.
back on the back of the Stampede porn video.
Yeah, exactly. But the worst.
Wow.
Like the Kardashians became super rich and powerful out of it.
Yes.
She was the exact opposite.
Yeah,
She
exact opposite.
Like when they say 15 minutes of fame, that's
Like
exactly what she got. She
crack
got
or
15
famous.
minutes, and now I don't think that girl really.
I think the last video I saw, she was expressing her culinary art talent and trying to show how you can peel a cucumber with your teeth.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
In her backyard.
That's different.
That's what I saw.
Do you know?
I'm scared of teeth.
Yeah. What'd you do this weekend? Did you go anywhere? Do anything?
Actually, yes.
Yeah. What'd you get?
I had 2 birthdays.
2 birthdays.
2 children birthdays back to back. Took up the entire day, but I love it.
You love it.
I loved it, Mitch. The first birthday was at Bowness Park.
Right.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. Good
Weather
times.
was great. It was just, I can't remember the last time I've been there.
Okay.
So it was nice to get out. And then the other one was a backyard barbecue. Mm-hmm. Loved that one too.
Where do you say that? I went to my niece's guitar recital, and I got to be honest. Like, I don't have any kids, and
Why is she not recording here?
But, what's that? She should. She will be. She will be. She's getting better. Honestly, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. She rocked it. Like, it was amazing. But I do find that these kids' parties are literally taking over adults' lives.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yes.
I have never seen such, like, when we were younger and we had birthday parties, I don't remember our parents really giving that much of a crap about taking us, nor was it that big of an event. Today, they're events.
No,
These are events that
I
we're going
kind
to.
of disagree.
Really?
I think we just didn't give a shit at the time because we were kids. We were being selfish.
Sure.
It's my party. I need to get what I want out of it. We didn't care about the behind the scenes.
Do you remember your mother going, "Oh my goodness, we got to go to such and such's birthday party right away"? I hear my sister talking. I hear my other friends talking who have kids. Oh, we have this event. We have this, and they're not birthday parties. They're events like these. And these
I
birthdays
gotta
are
agree with
upping it.
Mitch.
Yeah,
They're events. Like when I was growing up, we got the cake and we played like pin the tail on the donkey and stupid shit. But now they throw parties in places with slides and
You know what? Maybe
This is-
maybe I stand corrected here.
this is they're up in their game, and each kid is up in their game.
Well, you know what I realized being a new father. So Calliope, she's 13 months.
Sure.
Okay. So being around people who have kids, and I guess ultimately I'm agreeing with the both of you here to your points. We have it easy right now.
Sure.
We only have limited events we got to go to. Now, compile the events that we have to go to, and then taking our own kids to dance, school, sports, whatever the case may be. Yeah, it's getting worse. Maybe you're right.
I'm starting to, because this is a sports podcast, what I'm saying is for all those parents out there, I think your lives have turned into some sort of sporting event. Like you're rushing,
a season.
You're rushing to get your kid to this, to that, to this, to that. It's like who can do it the fastest and most. It's like a gymnastics. Like, oh, that was a 10 out of 10. The way you drove, the way you got your kid to that event.
Yes.
Can I make one comment on the
Sure.
driving thing? I ride a motorcycle a lot. I was out yesterday for a beautiful ride. There's 2 things I'm really afraid of in traffic. People texting because they're not watching, and crazy mothers in minivans.
Yeah, man. And trust me, Jeff, they're trying to get somewhere.
Oh, yeah,
they're not driving
they're
around because they like
fearless.
it. Yeah, they're fearless. Is right. Because God forbid they're late for
They've
the
got a
event.
mission.
That's
They've got a
unbelievable.
They're
mission,
not going to
man.
be late.
That is absolutely the most dangerous thing on the road. Ethnic biases out the window. Soccer moms, watch out.
Watch out.
You see a bag
Soccer
of balls in
mom's
the
on a
back.
schedule.
Yeah.
You see that Odyssey rolling down the road.
Done.
2 lanes over. You got to be there.
Watch out.
Just get out of the way.
Speaking of events, World Cup.
Wow.
It is not like They just keep upping the bar. These guys can't stop.
It is unbelievable what's happening in this tournament of tournaments.
It's so good.
It
good.
is exceeded expectation.
And not only that, soccer has now even breaking news. Hold on, everyone. Breaking news.
Stop
the presses. We got breaking news.
It's breaking.
So Ronaldo, he may have not won the World Cup. He is still, though, the greatest, or, you know, dare I say, the greatest player. Like people are saying he is. I don't know if he is or not.
Commodity.
Top commodity
At
out
the
there.
moment.
Well, Real Madrid, he is no longer with Real Madrid. Here it is, breaking news,
And
everyone.
this is the Real Deal.
This is the Real Deal. He signs $100 million contract, or transfer
yeah.
from Real Madrid to Juventus of the Italy League, right?
And Eugenio, you love it, don't you? Because
You
I know
love
I
it.
love it. Me and Eugenio, we're Juve fans. Forza Juve.
Wow.
Step your game up.
So let me ask you this right off the bat. So you got Real Madrid, won 3 out of the last 4 UEFAs, right?
Yes.
Am I correct? Okay.
Champions League.
Champions League, pardon me, as the guy that's not a soccer guy. And Juventus picks him up for $100 million. Who is that a good deal?
Everybody's winning here.
Who's winning?
Everybody. Real Madrid's winning.
Okay.
Juventus is winning. Cristiano
How
Ronaldo
does
is
Juventus
winning.
win in this? I don't understand.
Right. Look, Juventus is going to make their money
Yeah.
already off of merchandise.
Ah.
Okay. The fact that he is coming to the premier Italian team, they're making their money. So that's why they can expect, we'll do the $100 million transfer fee, and they're going to give him whatever contract they want to give him. I mean, let's look at it. David Beckham, just put in perspective, Mitch. David Beckham, when he came to the MLS, signed a 5-year, $250 million contract. He made that money, the LA Galaxy made that money back in a year and a half.
Wow.
That's the LA Galaxy. So just think, you got Ronaldo going to Juventus, the top Italian team. They're going to make their money back
Easily.
Real Madrid knows they're in transition. They just
Right.
had Zinedine Zidane leave the club. He's not going to be the coach/manager anymore. They know that Ronaldo's going. So as a care package, we know we got to move on. Thanks for the $100 million.
Wow.
They're going to take that and
Yeah.
just put it to the next person.
I'll be honest. I think Real Madrid is the ultimate winner here. Outside of Ronaldo, Ronaldo gets his $100 million plus his he's not getting $100 million. He's gonna get his money. He's getting the contract that he's already under contract with. He looks fantastic. He's
Yeah.
still gonna tear it up. He's gonna get ticket sales, and you're right, all the merchandise. I'm sure he gets a little piece of that action.
Yeah.
Real Madrid is the true winner in this. They won 3 of the last 4 championships,
Yeah.
and they get $100 million to give away a guy that's kind of getting. Let's call it what it is. He's getting older. I'm not saying he's lacking, but he's getting older. And why not ship him now? Brilliant move by Real Madrid.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
But
This
look
is
at
not as a
Juventus.
soccer guy. This is as a business move. Brilliant move.
Look at Juventus now. Juventus goes from making a Champions League final. The last 3 years, Juventus has kind of been there.
Right.
Okay? Now they got Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
This is why it's a win for everyone, because now he is that guy that can win them the tournament.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that Greece deserves a piece of that action? Because he's in
Yes.
Greece right now with his beautiful wife, with his kids. He signs in Greece. I think Greece, because we're in a little bit of economic situation, deserves a little piece of this $100 million.
I don't think that the deal would have got signed if they weren't in a comfortable setting
Exactly.
with a great food, great atmosphere, beautiful people.
Right.
Beachfront like no other.
Right.
Thank you, Greece.
Thank you.
Thank Greece.
Again.
Juventus can thank Greece
Again.
for... Yes, again.
Wow.
You know, really.
Is
look,
there anything that
we gave you the columns. We gave Italians columns.
Democracy, columns.
What else do you
we
want?
got you basically a guy that just signed sitting on the beach. He may have not, you know what? He's so comfortable and relaxed.
Yeah.
He signed not even knowing where he's going.
Well, you know why they did it in Greece. All jokes aside, you know, so as a thank you
Right.
to his manager for the Real Madrid signing, when Cristiano, about I think it was 2014 or 2015, when he signed a contract extension with Real Madrid. As a thank you to his manager, he bought him a Greek island. He leased his manager a Greek island. So that island actually belongs to
Right.
his manager
Right.
that he gave as a wedding gift. What a guy.
I'm going to just say this.
Can we just say Cristiano Ronaldo's Greek?
Can we just say you, sir, are the greatest Greek? Yes.
Of all time.
Of all time. And you know what? You know you've made it in the world when you can buy an island.
A Greek island. Yeah.
Like, you're like this, I'm going to buy an island tonight.
Mitch, I was hoping you took your credit card out first to pay for wings earlier
Right.
today.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo's like, you know what would be a great gesture? A Greek island. I actually can't afford to go to a
Can
Greek
you imagine that
island.
conversation? He's like, honey, do you think that's too much? Yeah. How much do we put in the envelope? 100, 200? I don't know, a Greek island. That's what I'm-
That's what we're going to do.
Unreal.
Mitch, what do we got going on today?
Well, obviously we got to talk World Cup because
Yes.
it's taking over the world. It's better than ever. Like I've become a huge fan.
Yeah.
I have now become the biggest footy fan you've ever seen in your life.
Unbelievable.
What else we got?
Well, look, we are obviously going to talk a little bit about LeBron James. Just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah,
Well, we'll talk about NBA. We're doing the NBA wrap-up part, right? We're going to do that.
we're going to do NBA year in review. And of course, Mitch, I already know, I ask you every week, but this time I know we're going to do Maga versus Malaka.
Right. But the other thing we got to talk about, and we need the help of the roster, is we quickly did the math. So Dimitri leaves for Greece come Thursday.
Yes.
I leave right when he comes back. I leave. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, for the next 6 weeks, this is the last time you're going to hear the two of us together.
It's unbelievable.
And so we have some advice to give each other.
Like we're going solo right now.
Yeah.
We're going so solo like Jeff on a bad breakup.
Right.
On a Friday night. That's
That doesn't last long though. Jeff's the kind of guy, he breaks up 1 minute, he's back on the horse.
No. I'm good with breaking up this week. It's kind of
Okay,
a
yeah,
sticker.
right.
that's
Yeah,
good.
for
Jeff,
sure.
Jeff wants to go to the Stampede. That's what it's all about.
So
Yeah.
So we got a little segment where
Yeah.
me and Dimitri are going to give each other advice. He's going to give me some advice. I'm going to give him some advice on how to make sure that this podcast doesn't go down in a blaze of glory.
yes.
Because we got some
Absolutely.
good stuff going on. So let's talk about that.
We don't wanna
need to
kill
give
the
each other-
momentum.
No, we don't want to kill the momentum.
I want to get into it right now, Mitch. I want to address the issue now.
Before that.
But I can't.
No, you
I
can't.
can't do
No,
it.
no.
Look, I feel like I'm standing at the buffet at the Bellagio.
Right.
It's 4 p.m.
Yeah.
The crab legs
I know
have
exactly what you
just
mean.
come into the Bellagio.
Absolutely.
Oh, the crab legs.
And I want to get in. I want to fill my plate up,
Yeah.
but I can't.
Why?
Because just like the crab legs at the Bellagio, we got to pay homage to the people that give us our crab legs for this podcast.
Ah, right.
And Jeff, cue the music. Because right now we're bringing to you the Macromind Media Metrics of the Week.
Macro mind.
Media metrics of the week. Macromindmedia.com. You can follow them, check out their portfolio. You want an example? Look at our website, reallockerroomtalk.com. But I got really mad last week. I'm not going to get mad this week. I'm just going to say.
Yeah, you were really
I
hyped
was
up.
fired up. Mitch.
He's a little stubborn.
Macromindmedia.com. Check out the portfolio. Check out what they're doing. They do fantastic things, and they've been doing it for a lot of great organizations, including our podcast. We're very, very thankful. Macromindmedia.com. It's the best. Let me tell you something about the metrics that's happening right now as we speak.
Well, what's happening?
We are so close, Mitch.
To what?
To a landmark.
Okay.
3,000 Podbean downloads. What? And with the help of Macromind Media, they're doing their part.
Right.
But all the locker room roster, the fans, you got to do your part as well. Share, like, repost. We're almost at 3,000 downloads. It's a big milestone. Let's try to get to it before each of us leaves for Greece.
That sounds like
be
a plan.
fantastic.
That'd be nice.
You know where else we count a little bit of metrics?
No.
Agape Greek Radio.
Why do each week I fall for the same joke?
You fall for the same thing. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something, but no.
So tell me more about it.
AGAPE, GreekRadio.com. We're streaming our podcast. It's Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Mountain Time.
Okay.
And on the weekends at 2 p.m.
I was just going to ask you if we're on the weekend.
Of course, we're on the weekends.
So
Okay?
while I'm getting ready, I can listen to you and I.
Yeah, and it's global.
It's what?
It's global.
No.
So let's say you're in Calgary.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
say.
Let's
Okay.
just say.
Let's assume I'm here.
Let's
Right.
just assume
Okay.
it's Friday.
Okay.
It's 9 p.m.
All right.
Wow, Real Locker Room Talk is on while you're boarding the plane.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that when you go to Greece this week,
Yeah,
that you're getting ready for your brother's wedding,
that's right.
while you're fixing your hair, you can listen to us on Agape Greek Radio?
Anytime, anywhere, anytime I want.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Let's just say you're in Calgary. It's 9 p.m. Real Locker Room Talk comes on.
Right.
Let's say you take that flight.
Uh-huh.
Going to Australia.
Right.
Boom. Same time it's on.
Get out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That is The world is a big and amazing place.
It's a beautiful, beautiful place.
That's
But let's
awesome.
get into the show, Mitch.
Boom. Let's
Let's talk to it.
Get ready. Everyone, sit down, grab a drink, water, beer. I don't care. Scotch. Let's
Wine
talk.
cooler.
Let's talk. Because you know what? You're going to need a drink to calm your nerves. World Cup. I love you. I love you, World Cup.
I'm almost willing to just say, let's change it. Let's call it the Galactic Cup. It is so big right now.
It is so big. So it was a 32 team tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I'll reiterate quickly. I was the first one to say, man, all these big names are not in it. It's like this tournament's gonna suck. Boy, did they! I was wrong. Then it gets down to the group of 16. You know what? How good could it be? How good could it be?
Oh.
Unbelievably good. Unreal. Then you're like, okay, the group of 16 dwindled down to 8. You're like, you know what? This is great. Can't get... Boom. Unbelievable. Let's talk about it. Let's start with England, Sweden. We'll start with the little appetizer early.
Yes, you know, England-Sweden was a game where you look at it, and to be fair, Mitch, I felt England was a favorite. I know it's easy to say now because they did advance, but
Sure.
it was one of those games where you looked at Sweden.
Yeah.
The way they came out of the group, the way they played against a team like Germany, the way that they played against Switzerland, which Switzerland proved to be a tough team. They're always in the mix, but you could see this game was exciting to watch because it's a 50-50 style game.
Right.
Okay, now I know that England, on the score sheet, you say they beat them quite handily, but they had to work really hard.
They did.
They had to work really hard to win that game.
That's because anything you do that's Swedish oriented has a lot, like putting together a Swedish cabinet is hard.
Yeah.
IKEA makes it difficult.
What
right?
about a meatball?
The
Not
meatball,
easy.
Not easy to eat.
No.
Not easy. You know what? I watched a bit of that England game, and to me, of all the games, that one seemed to be the most, I don't know what the word is. England just had them. They had them from the beginning. I know what you mean, but I think Sweden kind of squeaked in further than they should have. They were in a great group. They got lucky. They moved on. I'm not saying that they're not a good team. However, England kind of exposed them and showed the world that England is here to play. So England moves on to the Final Four.
Yes.
In the next game, we had Uruguay and France. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I liked Uruguay. I saw them play last week. I'm like, man, this team looks good.
Right.
Looks really good. France, I'm not saying you're not good, but I don't know. There's just something about Uruguay I like. What happened?
Boom. France wins.
Yeah.
How's your mother?
How you doing?
The way that I saw this game and talking about it, my father-in-law, we talk a lot of soccer. He played soccer growing up as well. And, that's a story for a different time. But
Sure.
even my father-in-law had the privilege of playing with a lot of people that were on the Yugoslavian, at that time, national team.
Get outta here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Isn't that crazy that your father-in-law is the true athlete in your family?
Yes,
Yeah.
he still is.
Still is.
The shape that he's in.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Full Maga.
Yeah, he is a full Maga. But with that being said, I said to him, because he had Uruguay as well. He
Right.
goes, I like the way they're playing, same as you, Mitch. With Uruguay, you had this, which team is going to show up?
Right.
Is it the great Uruguay team that, that was beating the other teams prior to them? Are they on the up or on the down? What I liked about France is that France is very consistent from the back end to the forwards, just polished, consistent. I thought that was going to be the difference maker. I turned out to be right.
Awesome. France advances. They're in the Final Four. So then we go to the next game. Belgium, Brazil. This was supposed to be like the Mecca of Mecca games. This was going to be the best of the best.
Unbelievable.
I truly didn't know who to go for. In the back of my head, I said Belgium. I did. But I mean, obviously, if Brazil won, I wouldn't have been, that unimpressed, obviously. Yeah. And so Belgium, Brazil, FIFA ranks them 1 and 2. What happened?
Well, look, what happened is this, is you had, first of all, thank God my money-making matchup worked out because in the NFL it's been atrocious.
Yeah, atrocious.
So I needed a little atonement. But all jokes aside, Brazil, they looked great the whole tournament. You could see this was a team that had it going on, that can win the whole thing. Belgium's a team that is young, they're fiery, and they're scores that up front. They got De Bruyne in the midfield that has been playing very well. combine that, with Lukaku and Hazard, and they've been scoring a lot. I picked Belgium to win just because I thought that this team had faced enough adversity. They were down against Japan. They come back and they win it. They got the firepower. And Brazil, I just felt that they conceded a little bit too much in terms of opportunity. With that being said, this game was unbelievable because if you watch the second half, Brazil came to play.
Right.
And this was not a game that this, you see the score sheet and it said 2-0 Brazil or 2-0 Belgium and Brazil finally scored. This was a game where if you watch the second half, my God, Brazil just could not find the back of the net. It was pressure. As soon as Brazil got the ball, they were down at their end. They were creating chances. They finally scored the 71st minute, but they just couldn't get it in. Brazil could have easily won this game as much as I praised the Belgians.
Yeah.
Brazil could have easily advanced, but Belgium came in on top.
And everyone knows this. I've always loved soccer. I'm not into it the way everyone else is with the names and everything. But when you start noticing that everyone's making fun of Neymar for taking the hits and the rolling around, when that becomes the reason that people are watching the games to see like how crazy he's going to become on a little hit on his shin or whatever, that took away. I think that actually hurt Brazil. I know it sounds a little weird, but I think that that mentality of
Mitch, the refs are having the conversation.
Exactly.
They're having a conversation.
Yeah, they're sitting there going, is this guy, how ridiculous is this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got to admit, Neymar, you got a lot of growing up to do, buddy, because I think you actually hurt your chances. So Belgium advances to the Final Four.
Boom.
France, Belgium. We got an update on that.
We got an update.
But England needs somebody to play with. And it turns out that it's Mother Russia, my team, the team I had in the weeds. Playing
in the weeds.
The Croatians.
Yeah.
And I watched this game from beginning to end, and I was pumped. In fact, I didn't tell you this. I was watching in my family's pub. I was working, helping up a little bit.
Home of the 10
Everybody,
chicken wing.
Wednesdays and Saturdays. There was a group of Croatians or people that were cheering for Croatia, but I'm pretty sure they were Croatian. I didn't know. So Russia ties it. I start screaming in the kitchen. I was like, yeah, whatever. I kid you not. I came outside, and this one dude was livid with me. An older guy, he's like, why do you like Russia? I'm like, I don't know. I just picked them because name me one guy on the right. I'm like, I can't. Putin. That's what I said to him. Thank God he started laughing because this guy was like, you could tell he was mad. He was mad that I was cheering against his team.
Unbelievable.
And I wish I was that guy. At that moment where I was like, you want to do this? You want to dance? You want to dance? You want to dance with me? But I said to myself, you know what, Ma, stand back. Because my mom would have thrown the first punch. Knowing my mom.
He has a chance against you, not your mom.
No, not my mom.
No.
But I wish I was that guy because I easily could have got under this guy's skin. But he made a good point when he literally said to me, name one guy on the Russian team, and I didn't know.
Yeah, you said
I was
Putin.
like, well, I said Putin. He laughed, and we're all good.
Right.
But wow, what a game.
Excellent game.
Russia had it. I kid you not. And to you, Tommy, I'm going to send this out to you, Tommy.
Our official correspondent.
For Croatia. Congratulations on the win. Way to go. I wish you guys the best. And I got a little something for you because you tried to troll me on Facebook. So I got something for you in a minute. But they won. They won fair and square. But you have to admit, that game was awesome. A. B. Yes. When Russia missed that second, like you miss one in penalty kicks, that's one thing, right? You miss two, you're done. That's when that's when Russia truly lost the game. It wasn't that they got outplayed the whole game, which they did. It was literally missing that second penalty kick. You're like, there goes all your chances now. Well, your chances are now.
You know, Mitch, you look at a game like this, and the week prior, my feeling was I thought that Croatia would win very handily.
Right.
You say, fine, this Russia thing, it's run out. They're riding on the momentum of the crowd. But this Russian team came to play the whole way. Oh, yeah. And I think, what they showed to me, you look at this game, it was so dynamic. Again, goal after goal.
Yeah.
No lead is ever safe. Everyone had to work hard for it. And it came down, it was actually very fitting that it came down to the wire. And you get into extra time, and Croatia scores the goal.
Yeah.
And as a fan of soccer, just objectively looking, you say, okay, this is how it probably should have been. Croatia advancing,
right.
115th minute, Russia puts it into.
Yeah.
And says, nope, not that easy. We're not a home crowd
Exactly.
wonder. We're here to play. You get to the penalty kicks. Croatia again comes out on top. You're absolutely right. I agree with you that when they missed the second one, that was the most deflating thing that could have happened. And Croatia advances.
All the games were amazing, but that sets up today, Tuesday, as we're talking. France-Belgium played earlier today.
Yes.
Dimitri, what happened?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. It was two powerhouses. First of all, the Final Four is all European teams.
Yeah.
All European teams. You have the polished French, the steadfast team against the dynamic Belgian squad.
I like it.
And what I like most about this matchup, as opposed to the other side of the matchup, is these two teams had to go through more adversity than the other side had to come out of. Brazil, Argentina, Portugal, Uruguay, Belgium, now France. The teams that are in this bracket, for them to come out on top, it says, yes, these are the two best teams that have come out there. It was a great game. The first half is scoreless. The second half, off of a header, corner kick, France comes out on top. Well, I'll tell you what. France tried to defend that lead. They didn't want to go too much on the offensive. They tried to hold the lead, and man, in my opinion, what a big mistake, because Belgium came close.
Oh, sure.
Belgium came very close. This game, for a while, I thought was going to go into penalty kicks again, and maybe it would have been fitting to be the result. But France comes out on top.
Yeah.
France makes it to the World Cup final.
I think that
The last time they did that was in 2006,
Right.
when they lost against Italy, and before then was in 1998 when they actually won the World Cup against Brazil.
I'm not gonna. You called it. You know what? I'm gonna give you some props. You called it. You called France to go to the finals. You called France to win it. They're going to the finals.
Almost
Well
there.
done.
Almost
Well
there.
done. And you know what? I want to shout out to the guy that scored the goal. Titi. That's his name. Love that last name.
Yeah.
Titi.
Just take the out. Just titty.
Is there anything better than a titty?
There's nothing better than
Nothing
titty,
better
man.
than a titty. And so what that means is now we have a finalist. That means France ready to battle this Sunday
Live.
against either England or Croatia.
Or as the Croatians would call them, Hrvatska. Yes.
Tomorrow, what do you like?
If you put it on paper,
Yeah.
if you go pound for pound, Croatia to me is the better team.
Right.
Okay? When I look at Modric, number one, best midfielder in the game, that's my opinion.
Sure.
The midfield as a whole, Croatia's got it. The defense, I think Croatia has it over England. The forwards, I'd give the edge to England. But all things on paper point to Croatia, but I just think that the momentum that England has been riding through into this is going to carry on into this game. What's impressed me about England is I like the way in which they're playing soccer. They've got fast passes, they're really moving the ball well, and they believe they can score. That's a really big thing. So there's no disbelief that they can't put it in the net. I like that. Croatia, you look at the last two games, they've gone into penalty kicks.
Right.
They've given up leads. They've missed opportunities. I think
Well,
that's a story
That's
for
for
a
another day.
That's what started the podcast. Hashtag missed
That's what
opportunities.
did. Yeah, you're totally
It
right. I
is.
didn't even think of that. Yeah.
But Croatia, they're on this slow burn decline, and I think England's going to capitalize. I think we're going to see a France-England final. That's my prediction. We'll find out tomorrow.
Sorry, you got France, England?
I got France-England,
Boom.
and France winning the World Cup.
Wow.
As I predicted from the start.
You know what? As you tell me that scenario, what a crazy World Cup final that would be. France versus England. I mean, they're literally next to each other.
Yeah.
That would be intense, crazy, fun. How much do I want to be there right now? I want to get on that plane and go out there. Now,
Yes.
Tom, because he's our official Croatian correspondent for this. Official. And for what he has done, I am going to go out on my 0-4 record right now.
Yes.
I have basically lost every matchup.
You're mush.
I'm mush. But guess what? I'm going to change it.
No.
I'm going to change it for you, Tom, because Croatia goes to the finals against France. Way to go, Croatia. I am pumped.
Wow.
My streak has to end somewhere. And it's going to end with Croatia. Tommy,
Tommy.
you're welcome.
Tommy,
you're welcome.
Tommy, all those times you texted Mitch, you're making fun of Mitch.
That's right.
You're burning Mitch. He screwed you.
No.
You should have kept your
you know
mouth
what?
shut, Tommy.
I want Tommy and
Mitch
the
is
Croatian
mush.
family to be happy. I am
Mitch is
proud
mush,
to put
Tommy.
my 5-star,
Oh!
5-star pick of the week on the Croatians going to the finals against France. You're welcome. To all the Croatian fans listening, thank Tommy for this. This is on you, Tommy. 5-star pick of the week, Croatia.
Croatia.
France, this Sunday. Get ready.
Croatia, more like Noatia. They ain't going anywhere.
Hey, you know
Tommy,
what? I don't know what you're talking
You should
about.
have kept your mouth shut.
My record is
You
0-4.
upset Mitch?
I'm set. I'm due, man. I am due.
So hold on. If
Yeah.
you are 0-4 right now,
Right.
If you get this next pick wrong, that puts
Right.
you at
0-5.
5.
5-star.
Joke of the week.
You know what? Yeah, true. But Croatia, Tommy, you're welcome. I said to myself, no. I said, you have been a friend for years. This is the least I could do to you, my friend. Wow. So, congratulations. France, Croatia, this Sunday. Get ready. It's going to be awesome. And next week, without Dimitri, I will give you a full analysis of this soccer match.
I might have to Skype in.
You 1,000,000% will. Or I'm going to have to bring in a soccer correspondent.
Maybe our official.
Maybe our official.
Oh, you know what you should do
If
to
he's
troll
talking to
Tommy?
me.
No.
If he's talking to me.
Tommy, if Croatia loses, you still better come on the show.
And just so
what
you know-
a troll factor.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Just
Oh,
one last
the
thing.
best.
Our rendition of Russia versus Croatia last week in a bar. Believe it or not, a lot of people thought our accents were pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, would you look
Yeah,
at that?
I got some compliments
Bro.
on it. Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
We should do a whole show like that.
We should try.
Maybe
Yeah.
for the Euro Cup.
You know what? Once Croatia wins this Sunday. That's it. That's right.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. So, going from one major sport,
yes.
international conglomerate, soccer,
Yeah.
we go to the second biggest sport.
One where the ball is played with just the feet.
Just the
We're
feet.
going to go to the other one where the ball is played only with the hands.
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
Me neither, just till now.
Hey, you know
How's
what? They
your
both
mother?
have nets.
They both have nets.
Yeah. And you
One
put the
really
ball
big.
in the net.
Is soccer the cousin of
I
basketball?
would say they're like second cousins, first cousins.
Yeah.
I don't think they can have sex. So, yeah, first cousins. They're first cousins. They can't have sex. Yeah.
At what point are you allowed? Is it third? Are you a third?
Rumor has it.
Hold on.
Rumor
Hold on. Here's a question.
Which part of Greece are you from?
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. Time out. Third cousins. Is it a go or no go?
I'm just telling you right now. In your village, for sure it's a go.
No,
For
it's a
sure.
no-go.
In your village,
It's a no go.
it's a for sure go in your village.
Well, I wouldn't go, but you're right. In my village, it is a go. Actually, I got a story about that. We'll tell it
Yeah,
off camera.
we'll tell it off
How about
camera.
you? Is it a go or no go?
Third cousin?
Yeah. Oh, for sure it's a go.
No,
You're,
I'll tell you.
you're a sheep herder from the north.
Whoa! Do I know a guy that knows a guy? Sure. Would I do it? No.
Jeff, you know what? Obviously, Jeff, third cousin. Go
Go or no go? Yeah.
Really hot third cousin.
But you know,
I'm Mennonite. Second cousins are okay.
oh my God.
I didn't say that. Don't play that for my parents.
Now let me ask you. You know what's funny? In Iceland, I think it's a go.
That's humor,
Well, there's
right,
only
guys?
87 people
That's what
that
I'm
live
saying.
there.
That's what I'm saying.
It has to be a go.
I think in Iceland it's a go. So I'm not judging. But I know a guy that knows a guy in my village. That's all I'm saying.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. No,
Well, no, I think legally there actually might be. There might be
that's a
a
weird
problem.
one. I'm a no-go. Personally,
So
for
that's
the record,
that's our jumping into basketball somehow. I'm not really.
it's
sure
the
how
remnants
that-
of the Rockets.
Right.
This is Lacey
This
and
is
Tina.
Lacey and
This is-
Tina's fault. Yeah,
Stop
I agree
it.
with
Get
you.
out of our heads.
Yeah, you get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Segway Kings.
Exactly. So when we talk about NBA, we're talking about it. Why? Because it's the year in review.
Mm-hmm.
Season ended. NBA free agency was last week.
Absolutely.
And now here we are. This is the third installment of year in review. We did the NFL already.
Of course.
We did the NHL last week.
Obviously.
And today is the NBA.
Has to be.
So, Dimitri, last year, NBA. Give me your insight. Did you like what you saw? What did you like? And tell me what you think about going forward.
Okay, so I think overall, I did like this year's NBA. If I backtrack to 2 years ago, we all knew it was Golden State, Cleveland. We knew no one else had a chance. We knew that that was going to be the outcome, and odds are Golden State was going to be the one to win the championship, which they did. This year, what I liked better was, okay, you look at Toronto. For us, it's a hometown team. It's the only Canadian city, so they finished first. It was a great achievement.
Absolutely.
But there was at least a sense that Cleveland might not come out of the East. And when you had Houston against Golden State, there was a sense that maybe Houston could topple the Giants.
Yeah.
So at least there was a more of a belief that there was some better competition in the league.
Right.
All that died in the final when we saw Cleveland against Golden State, which I don't think anyone minded that it happened like that. Like the road to get there was exciting. That's how I did feel. But when they swept them, it was just the reassurance that it's a one-sided league. And how do I equate this? I equate this to you walk into the bar.
Right.
You see the hottest girl, the hottest guy you've ever seen.
Okay.
You think you got a chance.
Sure.
You do have a chance. This person's willing to go home with you.
Right.
But when you take the clothes off, you realize it's just the same and you got to call it quits.
Right.
Because the finish is disappointing. That's how the NBA was for me this year.
You know what? To your point, I'm 100% on your side. You could have been in a coma for the last 3 years. And if you're like, oh, catch me up on basketball. Unfortunately, the finals, the guy in the coma or the girl in the coma would have been like, you're playing me the same video. And you're like, no.
Yeah, what is this, 51st dates?
Literally.
Yeah.
And that's the problem I'm having with basketball right now, is that there is not enough change. The changing of the guard, we've talked about it in the NFL each year, like Jacksonville this year, coming out of nowhere, making it to the AFC Championship and blah, blah, blah. Basketball needs that. Basketball has this opportunity and has so much talent that for some reason, though, it's not. It's the same teams going through. And as on one end, it's kind of neat to see because you're like, oh, cool. The same teams going through and through and through. Kind of like the New England, right? But on the other hand, when it's the same teams over and over again in the finals, it's not as fun.
It's not, man.
This year was a little fun, and I'll say this why. Because you got a guy like LeBron James, and a guy at 33 years old, and he's getting up there in age, in basketball years anyways. He is getting better and better. So from one aspect, I will say NBA, good on you, because the guys that are supposed to carry your league are doing what they're doing. The problem is it's the rest of the league that is not carrying forward. With LeBron, as we all know, I mean, the worst kept secret in the NBA was LeBron leaving Cleveland to go to LA. So LeBron now goes to LA. Well, Cleveland is literally decimated. Think about this. This is your 4-time Eastern Conference champions, and they are going to be, mark my words, they're going to be the worst team in the league next year. They're going to get the number 1 pick. How do you go from the best, all because of one guy, right down to the worst?
We don't got to get into that argument, but you know
what I mean?
why I feel that way. But you're right, Mitch, and it's funny. We did the year in review, as you said. We did the NFL, we did the NHL, and now we're here at the NBA. And okay, fine. The NHL, when you look at the broad stroke of it, does not make as much money as the other sports. So it's easy for that league to have parity.
Right.
They have to have a salary cap because otherwise they can't grow the game. At the end, there will only be 16 teams because there's going to be only 16 teams making decent money to facilitate them.
Right.
But you go to the NFL, which is the biggest North American sport. It has the most money. It has the most money in TV rights. But they found a way, although we see, okay, fine, we've seen the Patriots call it dynasty. But in between that Patriots dynasty, we saw the Steelers win a Super Bowl.
Yep.
We've seen the Seahawks win a Super Bowl.
Yep.
We've seen the Packers win a Super Bowl. We've seen the Broncos win a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. That's in the what's considered dynasty. Right. So when we watch the NFL, we know that all teams actually do have a chance if they make it into the playoffs. You just said Jacksonville.
Right.
They made it there. The NBA doesn't have that. And I hope that we've gone through this era, and I hope they make the changes.
It's time for a change, but you know what? With that being said, let's jump into what happened in the free agency last week.
Yes.
And that's Golden State just got stronger.
Just got stronger.
They just got stronger. So I don't think this is going to end, unfortunately. I do hope I'm wrong. I do hope that some team like a Milwaukee or a Toronto or, a Miami Heat, I don't care who it is, to be quite honest with you, comes out of nowhere and starts knocking on the door, kind of like a Vegas team in hockey, coming out of nowhere and making some strides and making some better plays. But if I hate to say it, I think I can basically close my eyes to the entire season. We make fun of baseball because it's so long. Well, I'm about to make fun of basketball where I'm like, what's the use of watching it until I find out who's in the finals?
Yeah.
Because until basketball proves to me that these guys, that there's some parity, there's some change in the league, there's nothing for me to watch. I'm bored.
I'm bored. Yeah, I have no interest in basketball's regular season.
Yeah.
I have a rare interest in the first round of the playoffs. I just want to see what happens in the Final Four, and I'll start watching.
I'm going to ask you one question, and we'll get off basketball, because I want to ask a couple more questions that I just thought of, but off topic. Does LeBron bring a championship back or to LA again?
Yes, he does.
Oh, really?
Yes, he does. I'm very confident for two reasons. Number one, he's already made that team better. If he can take Cleveland to that success. Now, don't judge if the LA Lakers exit earlier. Mm-hmm. So let's say they just happen to play Golden State in the first round and they lose. Let's not judge LeBron on that perspective,
sure,
right? Because it's easy for him to go to the East and make the final, lose to Golden State. But what's going to happen is this first year, he's going to go there. He is going to make a difference. They do got some decent players, but you're going to start to see, because that mystique of the Lakers, a lot of people want to play there. I think LeBron James is going to be able to attract more players to the LA Lakers.
You really think so, eh?
Yeah.
I'm going to say no.
In time.
I'll be honest with you. He's, 4-year contract there?
4 years.
I don't think he wins one in 4 years. I'm not saying he won't go to the finals. I just don't think he'll win in LA. I'm not saying because it's him. I love him. I do like LeBron. A lot of people might think I don't. I do like him. I think he's such an amazing player. However, I don't know what it is. I just think that his time of winning championships when he was with Cleveland, when he was with Miami, it was there for the taking. Mm-hmm. It worked out. He's got 3. Could have won more, but he didn't. And I don't think LA is really going to be that much more of a difference. Now, there's our year in review. Quickly, boom, fast, easy going.
How you doing?
I want to throw you another one. This one just came up this week.
Curveball, if you
Curveball. I literally wrote in my notes. I didn't give it to you, and I forgot to. This week, it's been determined that Tiger Woods is going to take on Phil Mickelson. They're working on it. $10 million game.
The head-to-head.
The head-to-head. Does that interest you in any way?
100% it does.
Do you now? Let me ask you this: does that? I same with me. I can't watch a full golf match or whatever when it's like 100 guys going at it. But you tell me Tiger versus Phil. I think I could get on. I think I can watch it.
I'm 1,000% on board with this. First of all, I love the stake.
Yeah.
It's $10 million that each of them are putting up.
Yeah, exactly.
So the skin game is nothing like we ever see.
Straight up, yeah.
They're capitalizing. They're capitalizing on the names of themselves.
Of course.
Now, a lot of people will say, my God, why? If this was 8 years ago or 5 years ago, it would be a totally different story. No, it wouldn't. It's relative. What will happen today with these two facing off each other is going to happen, or what would have happened 5 years ago. This reminds me of Mayweather-Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Finally happening.
Sure.
Everyone said, well, you know what? If it was 5 years ago, Pacquiao would have beat Mayweather because he was faster, stronger. Well, Mayweather's older than Pacquiao, so 5 years ago he would have been still older, faster, stronger.
Sure.
If people say that, well, Mickelson won, but 5 years ago Tiger was faster, stronger. Well, if Mickelson wins now, it's all relative to me. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I think this literally can change the game of golf. I really think that this now could turn into a spectator sport. And not that it wasn't before. Don't get me wrong. I mean, thousands and thousands of people are following Tiger Woods. But that's the whole thing. There's like 100 guys playing in the U.S. Open, right? And you're, going to follow who you're going to follow. But when it's one-on-one, I think it's so cool. And as a guy that I like a good golf match, and I'll watch it, but I can't, I get bored of watching, the camera going from one guy to the next. Put it on, straight on, one-on-one. In fact, I'd be cool with 4 guys, or a 4-way match kind of thing. I'm okay with that, right? I really think this could change. If this works, watch out. This could revolutionize the way golf is played.
I never thought of it that way, Mitch, but you're absolutely right. Maybe this is something that should be an open challenge amongst players.
In the weirdest of ways, why not? And if you
Like
think
if you
about
had McElroy.
yeah,
McElroy is saying, you know what, Bubba Watson?
Yeah.
$5 million.
boom, let's do this.
Pick the day.
In a weird way, it's kind of like wrestling meets golf, right?
yeah, makes
it's like,
golf
come
sexy.
on, bring it. And they can trash talk each other a little bit at the press conferences if they want, because they are fairly cocky. I mean, it's not that they shouldn't be. I mean, these guys are putting their own money on the game, and good on them. I have no problems with it. But I think this would really change the dynamics of golf altogether.
Great point.
I would
Great
literally
point.
become a cool and excited fan for it. From there, we go. So tell us what you think about that, because I would love to hear other people's insight. Do you still want the 100-person golf tournament going on, or do you want, a Tiger?
We'll post a
Mickelson?
question. We'll post a question on the
I think
Facebook
it'd be
group.
cool. And you know what? You can have like undercards. You can have, a 9-holer versus an 18-holer.
Get
or
Buffer.
whatever. Yeah.
Get Bruce. You know what? Screw you, Buffer.
Yeah.
Get me.
Yeah, get you.
Yeah, we know I can do it.
You know you can do it.
I've been itching for this.
This is you.
This is my
your game.
Introducing the golfers.
I'm telling you, man. There's
in
something
the
to
green corner, right? I mean, I don't want to give more. I want to get paid.
Don't, you get paid.
I want to get
you
paid.
You hold that back. You hold that back.
Get paid.
All right, let's get into it. I said it earlier on the podcast.
Yeah.
This is our last podcast.
This is serious business.
This is serious now.
It's Tuesday today.
Tuesday today.
On Thursday, I leave for Greece.
You're gone.
Going to my brother's wedding.
I'm going to probably do 2 podcasts on my own.
On your own.
On my own.
Okay.
However,
maybe you might bring a friend or two.
but what I'm saying is, you're not here.
I'm not here.
You're not here.
Now, when I come back,
Right.
I'm
gone.
You're gone.
I'm out of here.
You're already gone.
The only constant is one guy, and he's sitting across the glass from us.
The JEFF.
That's right. Jeff is the only constant. Now, I have a few rules for you, because let me just be the parent here for one quick second.
You guys are putting all your hopes on me. I'm a little sketchy.
Trust me, we are too. we're sketchy, and we're worried about having you.
That's why we all work, Jeff.
So what? Yeah, exactly. So what I got is this. As kind of the parent figure here, I am a little older than you, but I feel like I've taken on that.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
I have some
40.
ground rules. I have some ground rules for you, because, buddy, we've made some good progress here with the podcast.
I feel we've done a good thing.
I think we've done well. The roster seems to be doing well. They're doing a great job on the discussion board, downloading us, all that stuff. But we got to keep the momentum going. We can't just leave them behind. So I have some ground rules for you.
Is this because I'm stubborn?
It's because you're stubborn, and because you're a little younger and you're a little crazier. When you wake up in your buddy's bedroom with your shoes on, stories like that. You know what? No. I have to.
I'm gonna
have to
pants
call
on
it
or
out
off.
on you.
Shoes on, but pants on or off.
The pants. I don't know. He didn't go into detail on the podcast about the pants on or off. But
Next question.
now, my rule number 1: I don't want you banging the night before the podcast. I need you like a boxer. I need you fresh. I don't want you having any sort of, with your wife the night before the podcast. So Tuesday nights after 10 p.m., no, nothing. You understand me? I need you fresh. I need you mind here. Not
like no.
Nothing. Okay? That's rule number 1. Hey, do you want to make this succeed or not? Do you want this to succeed or not?
I guess there's 6 other days.
There's 6 other days that you're obviously not getting sex, so don't worry about it.
Can I have sex right after the podcast?
After, yes, not before.
Soon as it's done.
Soon as it's done.
Can I just interject for one moment?
Of course.
How often is Tuesday a real hot night for you?
Well, you know what? I'm bringing it up, and he's taking it all personally.
It is half off on the movies, Jeff, but full price on the Dimitri.
The next thing I need you to do is I need you to listen to me. Look at me.
I'm looking.
Look at me. You make sure you have an agenda ready. You know what happens when we don't have an agenda.
It's very slow. I don't want to go back to episode 5.
Do you want to go to episode 5?
I don't want to be there.
You don't want to go to episode 5?
Okay, when do you want the agenda ready?
I don't know. Listen, I'm not here. I can't babysit you.
No, I need structure.
No,
Mitch.
you
Give me a
better have it.
deadline.
You know what? Okay, fine. You better have it ready on Monday nights. Monday nights, and you said you're going to bring some people. I'm not going to tell the people. I want you to surprise your own people.
Yes.
You make sure you have a nice agenda put together.
Okay.
Is it going to be as intricate as mine?
On.
No.
Maga or Malaka? Do I got to come up with that now?
You got to come up with that. Yeah, that's right. You're going to become a big boy today. That's right. That's right.
I don't know. Okay.
All right.
It's only 2 weeks.
The third thing.
It's 4 weeks.
The third thing is part of the agenda. Don't you dare free ball. And you know what I mean by that. Don't you go off your agenda. Don't have the agenda and then decide you're going to be all like, I don't know, whatever, and just go off on your own.
You know I'm a tangent guy.
Hey, you do not go free balling. Do you understand me?
You know I'm a tangent guy.
You know better than me that if you go free balling, a whole hour will go by and you'll be like one subject might have been covered. And I use the word might have been covered. All right?
Okay, I talk too much. I get it. I'll go with the agenda.
I'm saying
I get it.
It's a good thing you talk a lot. It's a good thing. But keep it going. Talk to the people about everything that they want to hear. That's what we're here for.
Fine.
All right. Another thing. You keep Jeff communicate. You and Jeff communicate. You guys talk to. Don't you be showing up an hour late and not telling him. You know what I'm talking about. If it wasn't,
Okay, so I've been on a bad.
This gentleman runs a business here. Don't you think you can just waltz in here when you want?
I came here first today,
make
man.
sure. You make sure that you communicate with Jeff. You make sure.
Fine. It's not a problem. I like communicating with Jeff.
The last thing. You make sure you bring guests. I don't want you doing this on your own. I know what you're up to. Don't you think I know what you're up to? You're gonna be like, oh, hey, I got this idea. I'm gonna bring what's his name, and what's her name, and blah. You better.
What's the matter, Mitch?
You better.
What's the matter? Are you afraid that the star is gonna shine?
No, buddy.
I told you I'm the Timberlake of this group. Okay, fine. I have no guests.
I knew
when
it.
You're gone,
I knew
it's my
it. You
show.
better know. You better have some guests lined up.
It's real locker room talk.
And you know what?
featuring
Can I tell you
Dimitri.
something? I don't care if you talk the whole time.
Everyone knows that's not a problem.
But you better have somebody here to help. Not so much help, just to make sure they keep you honest.
Right.
If I find out that you didn't bring a guest, hell or high water, I swear to you, I will come to your house. I will knock furiously on your door in the middle of the night and wake up Calliope. I'll do it.
That's not fair.
I'll do it.
Okay. You know what?
That's how big a deal this is.
Reasonable. You know what, Mitch?
You got to have the mix.
I am stubborn, but that's reasonable. And I will do all that. And I will take them in heart. But I'll tell you something. You go ahead. Because I gotta steer the ship for 4 weeks.
Right.
A month, if you will.
Sure.
Which is not a problem.
Right.
Not a problem at all.
Yeah.
You have the small task of 2 weeks.
Right.
And you're right. We've done 40 episodes and we've worked really hard and we finally got a good thing going on and we're getting at the crest.
Right.
The zenith, if you will.
Sure.
Great words. I just looked them up.
Yeah, no, they're
I don't even know what they mean.
well done.
But I got some things that I want you to keep in mind
Oh, okay.
in my absence.
Sure.
Number one,
All right.
I don't want you to lie about how tall you are. I don't want to
I've never lied about how tall
I don't
I
want to
am.
hear the 5'10".
At 5'11" and a half,
I don't-
I am like,
That's fine. I'm here. We could do it. I want you to be real.
Okay.
If it comes up, I want you to be real.
5'11".
Fair enough. I also want you to get names right. Okay? I want you to get the names right.
For once, I actually agree with you.
If you don't know the name,
Right.
and you don't know how to spell it, write it down phonetically.
Okay.
Okay?
Write it down phonetically.
I want you to get the names right.
Honestly, that's a, you know what? I appreciate you telling me that.
Now, I know you're gonna have guests.
Right.
I know you've reached out to people.
I'm out.
Hey,
how you doing?
opportunity to be on the show.
Boom.
Got rid of Dimitri.
Got out of here.
You're gonna ask them questions.
Right.
I want you not to make those questions 19 minutes long.
Completely fair again. Absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want them 19 minutes long, Mitch.
No,
Just
you're
ask
right.
the question.
Done.
Okay?
Not 19 minutes.
Not 19
Not
minutes.
19 minutes.
I want you to be not 19 minutes. 18 minutes is not good either.
No, it's not good?
I just want you, Just ask the question.
Just ask the question.
And be quiet.
That's
Stay
simple.
silent.
That sounds simple.
See what happens. Try it for 2 weeks.
Be a 2-minute man.
Done and done.
Now, I don't want you bringing guests on for the sake of bringing guests on.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, because I think you got a big heart. I think you're a good guy.
Yeah, thank you.
I really think you're a good guy. And there's going to be a lot of people saying, oh, Mitch, you got to have me on. You got to have me on. I want you to make them work for it.
Excuse me for 1 second. I gotta make a few phone calls. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I told probably 60 people that they could be on in the next 3
Right,
weeks.
right. See, I knew that. Jeff, this is why we have this talk.
You're not wrong. Like I think it's 60 people.
Yeah, you get excited. And
like,
you're
hey, what are you doing
come on,
next
right
week?
on. No,
They're like,
I want them to work for it. I want them to work for it. Okay?
Yeah,
And-
no,
and
you
the
got a
story.
point.
So,
You got a point.
So you know what? They
Right.
can either buy the studio time.
Right.
They have minimum is beer.
Minimum.
Minimum. I don't
That
want
goes for you too.
100
Minimum.
100%.
Minimum. Make sure they take care of Jeff.
Sorry, am I paying the studio time when you go?
Oh yeah, you are.
Jeff, we're not gonna be recording in August for 4 weeks.
It's so funny. I have to literally like now. See, this is where the adult
Stop
side-
everything. What's going on?
Wait, did we get the
Wait,
music on?
you know what's
Hello,
funny?
is the mic
Hello?
coming?
Hi.
No, there's no more music.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna be right in.
Just kidding.
The best-
I'll be right in to grab the mics.
This is the best. I literally am gonna leave post-dated checks for Dimitri. This is the best. This is how sad my life has become.
Here's another thing that I don't
Oh,
want.
there's more.
There's more. Yeah,
okay,
there's
great.
more.
Wicked.
I don't want you
Yeah.
going to Joey's when I'm not here.
No, too bad. You know what? No, that one I
No.
cannot. No,
Mitch,
sir. No, sir.
Mitch,
I will not fight
no,
you on this one. This
no.
one, you.
I've
it's
adhered
right
to all
down the
your
street.
rules.
They treat us nice. You
Exactly.
know they do. I have to go.
I've worked damn hard to build
They're
relationships.
gonna forget
So
about
do you.
us if we're not there at the same
They're
time.
gonna forget about me. That's what I don't want. What if they think it's an ego thing here?
The people want me to take them. I've invited 60 people for God's
Mitch,
sakes.
there are a million other bars out there. There's even Bonacera, home of the tent set chicken wing, Wednesdays and Saturdays. Okay,
All day.
all day. Actually, it's a great deal.
It really is 10 cents.
It's on Edmonton Trail.
and they are chickens. They're not pigeons.
Yeah, no, they're not.
no,
They're
it's
real live.
Yeah, it's
well, not
chicken.
live. They were live.
No, they were.
right, but not
Let's
anymore.
hope so, yeah.
Because they're doused in Franks.
Yeah.
Maybe you want teriyaki Franks.
Maybe you want Greek.
What
It's
do
the
you want?
greatest Greek in time.
Well, hey, whoever complained having a Greek,
Nobody.
not the
Not
Rockcast.
the Rockcast.
But no Joey's.
All right. You know what? I'm actually
Okay,
going to hold
time
you that
out.
one.
Time out.
What?
I got to concede.
Right.
I'm gone 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Only twice.
Okay.
I'll give you half the time.
Fair enough.
I'll give you half the time, Joey's.
No sense, but okay.
No, it does make sense.
No. Fair enough.
Okay?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Are we done? We done?
We're done.
We're done.
Okay.
Okay.
We just
So
we
roster.
care.
Yes.
We care.
We care.
These are our demands.
These are. I will honor yours. You honor mine.
Yes.
And roster, you are responsible.
Responsible.
I'm leaving the roster.
It is their task.
Responsible to do this.
for violations.
Yeah.
Now,
make
what-
sure you let me know if Dimitri decides to go a little off.
No, what-
As I'm sitting on the beach,
Yes.
getting a nice tan,
Right.
I want a text message going, Mitch,
I think we should figure it out and actually troll call him.
you know what? You guys are more than
Hey,
welcome. My phone will be
phone
with me.
it in.
You can troll call me at any time.
Troll call.
Now, going from there, so are we settled? We're easy.
We're settled.
Jeff, you're gonna see this. The handshake is out.
Shaking?
I
The
am
shaking?
witnessing them shaking
it's a fair
hands.
deal.
They
Done.
touch
Fair deal.
palms. They
gonna
touch
put it-
their hairy palms together.
They're hairy.
We are
palms
going to
stuck
put it
together.
on social media.
Done.
It's
Done.
written in stone.
Done.
Your demands, my demands.
Done.
They have to be adhered to.
They're adhered
if there's a violation,
Right.
it could mean
Right.
a dismissal from the podcast.
Absolutely. Could possibly mean that. Yeah. Right. I doubt
So
it.
I'm saying, I think probably
Now, what we just did was a gentleman's bet. Would you
Yes.
agree?
100% agree.
All right. With that being said, yesterday, Dimitri and I, unfortunately, once again, had to go to an event that we don't like going to. We went to a funeral for a very, very beautiful man named Vic Alfanis, who we love and cherish, and we unfortunately had to go to his funeral yesterday. This gentleman has been part of our community for many, many of years. And he was, dare I say, kind of like a father figure to everyone. The amount of people that were at this funeral yesterday, everyone, for those that didn't attend, it was enormous. It was literally the biggest funeral I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's right.
And everyone there was very obviously upset, but upset because a great human being unfortunately passed too early. And the reason me and Dimitri wanted to bring this up today is because on top of the fact that he was an awesome friend of ours, he was a huge sports fan. We're talking his 2 beautiful kids and wife, very active in the sporting communities. The basketball and the football that these 2 kids played, on top of what Vic played when he was younger, and what Mel played, and basketball in a very, almost dare I say, professional setting. Like, they are a very athletic family.
Absolutely.
And we wanted to send out our love and respect to them. But even more so is this. In one of Vic's final tributes to everyone, he wanted to go out in style. And Dimitri, you have to admit, man, going up and saying our final respect to him, he was wearing his Philadelphia Eagles jersey as he got buried. And it was probably the most amazing thing I've ever seen. But I don't want to really challenge anyone, but you think you're a good fan? That is a great fan.
Well, everyone that knew Vic, and for those who don't know Vic, what we'll all agree on is you never saw this man without a smile.
All the time.
He was always greeting you with a smile. He was always smiling. He had a wisecrack. He was one of the wittiest, maybe the wittiest person I've ever known in my entire life. And he did everything with a smile, and he lived life with that smile. And how fitting that at this moment in time, he leaves us again with that smile.
Unreal.
And he requested, as you said, Mitch, to be laid to rest with the Philadelphia Eagles jersey. Now, first and foremost, I want to backtrack a little bit. The Philadelphia Eagles win for the Super Bowl. If you tell me that there's not a guy up there who is helping the cause and intervenes, I'm going to call you a liar, because in my little world and in yours and everyone's, it was the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl win to me is now so great. Maybe the greatest Super Bowl win that I've been a part of, because it's going to mean so much to us and to so many people.
Absolutely.
And the fact that Vic got to witness it and be so happy about it. But he leaves us with a smile.
Yeah.
And he, dare I say, is the greatest fan in the world. And I'll tell you something, fans out there. You think you're a fan?
Yeah.
You just got challenged.
You got challenged. Vic basically called you out. And it's exactly the way he was.
He would have done, yeah. He'll call you out.
He'll call you out. And Vic, from Dimitri and I, and from all the roster, we love you. We already miss you. And honestly, man, so cool. And just to show you how much this guy loves everyone, he literally even asked for Slurpees to be given out to everyone after his funeral. This guy was thinking about the people after the fact.
Slurpees.
Freaking believable. We love you. We miss you. And we just wanted to let you know it's not forgotten. It was so cool to see that. And it was amazing. And it changed the day for me. It changed the day for me.
And that's why, we chose to dedicate this show to the loving memory of Vic Elefantis. He touched so many people. Mitch, you mentioned it. There's so many people at that funeral. Vic not only touched the lives of the Greek community and those around him, but Vic touched the lives of a lot of people through the pubs and through the restaurants. And again, we could spend an entire show talking about the memory, his involvement in everything. But Vic, we love you. We're happy to dedicate this show. And when the NFL comes on, dare I say, we will be watching the Eagles and underlining. I mean, we're Packers fans. I mean, we got to be fans, but a little bit inside of us is cheering for a repeat.
Absolutely.
I think with this team, and the locker room's gonna let you know all about it. But thank you, Vic.
Thank you for everything.
For everything, and may your memory be eternal.
Absolutely. With that being said, we're going to go into Maga or Malaka. It was actually one of his favorite words. I think he called me Malaka like quite a few times.
Partly because you are one, and the other part is, yes, he used it quite often.
Yeah, he did. But in a good way. I like that. You can use the Malaka in a good way. All right, let's go. Maga or Malaka. We're going to do vacations. Me and you are going on vacation.
We're both going on a vacation?
It's time to do it.
Why not?
Let's do it.
Well, before
Maga or
we
Malaka?
go, I
Yeah.
think we need to maybe clarify what's right and what's wrong.
What's right and what's wrong. Let's do this. Are you ready?
I'm
Maga or
ready.
Malaka. Jeff, you ready? Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. We're going to do it kind of in the segments of how a trip goes.
Sure.
So you show up at the airport.
Yes.
Security check. Maga or Malaka.
Maga.
Maga.
I want to know my shit's safe.
You want to know your shit safe?
Yeah.
Wait, did you not pack your own bag?
I want to know that people are checking. If they're checking
Right.
me, I want them checking everyone else.
Done.
Maga.
What about the person that insists on touching you and takes you to the side and
I
does
didn't
a
have a
strip search?
chance to answer that one. I've been through the airport a lot, and it's never been a great experience
It's
for
never
me.
a good experience. I agree with Jeff. I'm with Jeff. Security check.
Malaka.
It's Malaka.
All right. This is not a good start this week.
They're paranoid.
All right, Jeff, this one's for you. The neck pillow. You're sitting in their seat. You're about to take off, 10-hour flight. The neck pillow. Maga, Malaka.
Hey, we're all in close quarters on an airplane with people we don't necessarily want to sit with. If they got a neck pillow and they go to sleep, I'm pretty happy about it.
I agree. It's Maga for me. I have two.
I'll be honest, it is a Maga, but I've never gotten one. I'm jealous of the
I've
guy
never
that
used
You
always
got to
something.
get it
Yeah.
on long flights. I
long
will
flights.
say,
Yeah.
on short flights, that's Malaka.
It's a Malaka on the
Okay,
short flight. Yeah.
read a magazine.
Yeah, it's nice and easy. All right. If you're taking an international flight, they usually tell you to be 3 hours before the flight. Maga, Malaka.
Maga. I'm an airport guy. I love it. I actually
It's
would
a
go
full
anyways.
Malaka. Why do I need to be there 3 hours? An hour, fine. 3 hours? 3 hours.
For sure. What's the rush?
What?
The big security check?
Yeah.
You're like, is that what we're
3
hurrying
hours?
for?
Which is Maga, by the way.
3 hours.
We would not travel well together. It seems, Mitch.
Yeah. What about the person that doesn't bring the earphones and borrows the earphones? You know, like they give you the free
Yeah.
earphones? Is that a Maga or Malaka move? Like getting the used earphones? is
Oh, that's a
basically-
Malaka
That's
move.
a Malaka move. Who doesn't
guys,
have earphones this
bring
day and age?
earphones,
Yeah,
okay?
who doesn't have it this day and age? First class, Maga or Malaka?
Maga. If you got it, take it. Maga.
Maga, Jeff?
Oh, love the big seats. Hey, well, who am I kidding? I love
Have you
to
guys
dri-
actually sat in first class?
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't. But Jeff's like, I love the big. Jeff, you've been in first class. Of
Oh
course you
shit!
have.
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh shit! I'd love to travel like a rock star.
You're amazing.
I love it. Have you seen the Emirates first class?
No, I've heard about
Oh,
it. Like
my-
I've seen it on the.
I mean,
YouTube and
this
stuff.
is
They have a shower.
unbelievable.
They have a
Yes.
shower.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yes.
They treat you like royalty. You pay
That's
through the
unreal.
nose for it, but you get treated well.
Yeah, exactly. Like the fact that
That's
you
the way
can
to go.
shower on a flight is just crazy to me. That's so crazy.
Okay, how about this? Premium economy. Maga or Malaka?
What's the difference? What's the difference?
Do you get bigger seats? Do you get
You
more
do,
drinks?
actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, then, hey.
That settles that.
Pilots, Magas or Malakas?
Maga.
Full
Come on, man.
Magas.
They're the only people next. Like they only get to wear that stuff. Them
Yeah.
and cruise ship pilots.
Yeah.
Maga.
Magas. Jeff?
Full MAGA, man. I've been on some scary flights, and the pilots, Houston, going into Houston and looking over and seeing another plane coming in on a storm. We're both coming in parallel. It's 300 yards away, and these pilots are just like perfect.
Yeah.
And they don't get paid enough.
No, they don't. They really
That's
don't.
true,
man.
actually.
It's pretty freaky. Like
Unless
they're-
you're
Yeah.
like flying human organs.
it's
Then you
it's
might get
pretty
some
crazy.
cabbage.
Here's the statistic that blows my mind. Everybody's worried about air traffic fatalities. Car traffic is 10 times that amount.
Yeah.
And suicides are even higher than that.
It's nuts that those people are flying people around the world at all
Yes.
times. And
Yeah.
it's just so baffling.
And you get to tell, what
so
do you
full
do?
Magas, I'm
a pilot.
I'm a pilot.
Wow.
If that doesn't get you
That's
like...
yeah, for real. Best pickup line ever.
Oh, it's not. It's like Captain. Now let's say we've landed on our destination.
Right.
Socks and sandals. Maga or Malaka?
That's Malaka. I'm interrupting right away. It doesn't matter what age you are. Don't think because you're 80 you get away with it. Malaka.
Okay, follow me on this one.
Oh, God,
it
Mitch,
is a
no.
full Malaka
No.
move.
Mitch,
I'm
no.
with you, but don't you kind of like the one guy out of the group? You're like, he's doing it. You're like, he's doing it.
Listen,
he's doing
I-
it. He knows what he's doing. You gotta give him some credit.
I got to qualify that a little bit. I'm Canadian and it's cold here, and I'll go out to barbecue in my socks and sandals, and I have ugly toenails. But
funny.
I still, when you're somewhere tropical and it's 30 degrees,
Yes.
that
no.
shit's gotta go.
It's gotta go.
It does have to go, but
Jeff, I even
but
argue
be
at
honest,
-30.
You
It's
know,
gotta go.
the funny thing is,
no.
we've never been on a trip together. You
Right.
know that there's been that one guy somewhere
Where
in
it
your
makes sense.
vicinity
You're
where
like,
you're like,
okay.
that makes sense. It never makes sense.
Yeah.
You're looking at him, you're like, he's doing it. He's doing
Yeah.
it. That's awesome. Like,
I
you're
guess-
kind of cheering for him in the
I
background.
guess it's the color of the sock.
Maybe it is.
I've been that guy, but
What
I'm
a-
not proud of it.
What about if you burn like a lobster? Burning like a lobster, Maga or Malaka?
I'm going to go with Maga if it's within the first 3 days because
Yeah.
you just can't help it.
You can't help it. You're that excited. You want to be outside.
And it happens to me a lot,
Yeah.
especially on top of the kneecaps. I
Oh,
don't know
it's the
why.
worst.
On top of the kneecaps.
Farmer tans. I'm the master of the farmer tan. I'm the worst at it.
I'm going to go with Maga.
Jeff?
I got to say Maga, man. Maga. If you can stand the 30, 40 degree heat and go out and get burnt like a lobster and still party that night, full
right.
Maga.
Now,
for
and,
Maga.
and for those that are listening going, why are they saying Malaka? Well, listen to the next one. What about that nerd that puts on the PF 90, right?
Oh.
And obviously doesn't burn because you've basically got like a shirt on without putting a shirt on. Malaka.
Malaka, just take
Come
a trip
on.
to Greenland. Stop
Yeah.
it. You're taking up space on the beach.
Just burn. Just burn and be that guy.
Yeah.
You know what? I just burned myself.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Malaka.
90. Why did they
Love
even
it.
make a 90? Why did they do
SPF
that?
90.
Like,
For
why- come on.
gingers.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's all the gingers out there. I'm sorry about that.
The only
You
ginger
guys-
belongs in
you guys don't
Chinese
get
beef.
that. You're
I got a couple of more. When you go to Greece or some international countries, you're always going to be bombarded by the guys that are trying to sell you stuff. The salesmen on the beach, sunglasses, CDs, you name it, you got it. Are they Magas or are they Malakas?
100% Maga. They're trying to make a buck. And if you sit around, you could learn something.
Right. Jeff?
Best line I ever heard in my life. I was down in Tijuana and this guy comes out of his shop and he says, "Hey, I'll rip you off right now for less." And I thought that was the best pitch.
That's actually pretty good.
I heard all
should-
day I was going to spend less and it wasn't going to take me long. I went and bought a belt.
I'll rip you off right now for less.
That's amazing.
That was the best
Right
pitch.
there,
Yeah.
that guy would take your job if you were the Tavares. Between you and him,
Yeah.
he takes the Tavares.
I
job,
think
that
he
guy.
might win.
He'll beat you.
I think he does. He gets a golden loofah.
You know what that scene, what that sign is? Remember that movie, Wolf of Wall Street? He's like, sell me this
Sell me the
pen.
pen.
He's like, write
Yeah.
me something down. That was that easy.
That was that
easy.
That
Write
was
me
that
something
guy.
down. Oh, you don't have a
Yeah.
pen? Boom. Supply and demand.
All right, two more. Guys or girls that travel alone, Magas or Malakas?
I'm going to go with Maga because
Really?
as a single guy,
Yeah.
not right now, but
Back in the
before,
day. Right.
opportunity.
Right.
Maga.
Jeff?
Oh man, one of the best times in my life was traveling down to the Dominican 2 weeks on my own. Had the adventure of my life. It was amazing.
I also will go with Maga. That is, I didn't think we were going to sweep that one. I'm not going to lie. I thought
That was
someone
the-
gonna
that was
cry.
the only
I thought there was
sweep,
going to be
I
a little bit of a fight. I thought there was going to be a little bit.
It was an adventure. You got to be up for an adventure.
All right, two
That's,
more.
that's why there's 3 guys here and no girls.
Two more. Ready to go. Here we go.
Ready to go.
Shitty bodies on the beach, Magas or Malakas?
Look, Maga, because the three of us have those shitty bodies and we deserve to be on the beach.
I think Jeff looks pretty good. Jeff's half naked in the studio half the time. Man.
Actually, yes, I was. But me and you,
Yeah. Oh no, we're horrible.
you actually have been working on me. I'm a lost cause. Like I said, I look like someone took a pear and put two like sticks on the bottom of the pear.
Right.
I'm very mid-heavy.
Yeah, you're mid-heavy.
Great hair,
Great
nice
hair.
face, skinny legs.
You know
Just
what?
That
They're
midsection.
never gonna look below the hair. Just remember that.
I thought
They'll
this was
never-
a sports show. I thought we were talking about women's bodies.
Oh, it's coming next.
Jeff, this is a Dimitri show.
Yeah. And here we go. Obviously, Maga or Malaka, women in bikinis. Maga or Malaka?
Maga.
Maga. Not the one piece, the bikinis.
Yeah, look, the One Piece is making a comeback, and if you're gonna do it, give us something to look at the One Piece to give it some credit.
No one pieces for me.
But
Bikini
look,
all the way.
Look, you're going to the beach. You're obviously showing it to show off a little bit. Give us something.
Yeah.
Girls, let us guys know. What do you want us
What do
to
you
give
need?
back?
What do you need?
You know, is it a tighter short? Is it a
do.
higher short?
That's right.
What do you want?
What do you want?
We'll give it to you.
Last one. Here we go. G-strings. Maga or Malaka?
Maga, and on both sexes.
I swear you took the last one from me. I'm also Maga.
You gotta have some balls.
Jeff, play the feel-good music.
Either sex. You gotta have some balls to wear a G-string.
That's right. That's where I'm going with it.
Fort Lauderdale, women in rollerblades with the G-strings. Woo!
You make me feel so good inside.
Well, there you go. That's podcast 40.
The big 4-0, a milestone in your individual lives' birthdays and a milestone for this podcast, Real Locker Room Talk. We did it. Again, we want to give a tribute to Vic Elefantis. May his memory be eternal. We were happy to dedicate the show to you, Vic. We love you and we will miss you. Absolutely. Follow us on our channels, reallockerroomtalk.com, at Mitch and Dimitri, agapegreekradio.com, and we can't forget where we get all our metrics from, macromindmedia.com. This was a great show, Mitch. This was fun. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks.
too. I know.
I mean,
I don't know what to tell you. Right now.
you know, we talked about it. I mean, in a weird, freakish way, we feel like we're Fight Club. Maybe we're the same guy.
They're the same guy.
But look, we'll think about that. It's a pleasure to share this shower with you. And until the next 6 weeks, we're going to be showering in the Mediterranean.
Can't wait. Have a great trip. Be safe. Have fun. Happy just enjoy your trip, man. Be relaxed and know that things will be taken care of on this end. I'm very worried when I leave, though. I'm very worried.
I'm okay on my end. You make sure you take care of it on your end.
Are you over here now or am I over there now?
Nah, I'm over here now. Look, we can get heated all we want, but it is time to hit the showers.
Done. See you guys. Have a great summer.